everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a pretty serious topic. I'm going to be talking about how to control your anxiety. I've been struggling with anxiety for a pretty long time now, probably since I was 14. It's gotten worse as I have gotten older, and it's something that I don't really talk about with people because I used to be really ashamed of it because I thought that, I was the only person who was suffering from this, but I learned that I wasn't the only one suffering from this. A lot of people suffer from it. Some people, they relieve it in different ways. Some people take prescription medicine, some people don't, and with me, I don't, for myself, at least for me, I don't believe that I need to take any medication for it from the doctor. I feel like I'm strong enough to overcome it, and I have a couple of recommendations that work for me when I have anxiety or if I'm having an anxiety attack, these tips help me to overcome it. So the first thing I do is breathing. So learn breathing exercises. Breathe in from your nose and out through your mouth, and do it multiple times when you feel like you're having an anxiety attack. I know anxiety attacks are different with everybody, but for me, my heart starts beating really, really fast. I start to feel sick, and it's kind of embarrassing, but for the past couple years, my anxiety has gotten so bad. Oh my god, my voice is going out. My anxiety has gotten so bad that my stomach will start turning and turning, that I will end up dry heaving. And I know that sounds really weird, but that's the only thing that happens. I don't actually throw up. I just dry heave. After that, I'm fine. It's like that quick anxiety attack that I have, and I've started to learn how to control it better. So breathing is one of the biggest things that I do when I'm having an anxiety attack. I just breathe through my nose and out through my mouth and close my eyes and just relax, and I start talking to myself. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I think anxiety is a mind trick for me, honestly. I know some people think it's a disease, but I think it's a mind trick. I think it's all in your head, and you can control it if you talk to yourself. And I feel like that is one of the biggest things that helps me, is when I talk to myself, not out loud, but in my head. So when I'm breathing and trying to relax, I am telling, just Cheryl, calm down. It's okay. Nothing's gonna happen. Just relax. Just relax, Cheryl. It's okay. Nothing's gonna happen. And I repeat those words over and over and over in my head until my heart stops pounding and I start to feel better. I don't get like the sweaty palms. Sometimes I'll get heart palpitations, but that's only happened once when I had a really bad anxiety attack. Heart palpitations is when your heart feels like it almost kind of like skipped a beat and it starts pumping really, really fast. I remember when I was moving from Washington to California, I was going through a lot of emotional things, and I was driving to go pick up my dad from the airport, and I was halfway out of Marysville, which is my hometown, and I was looking back at the city of where I was leaving for good, and my vision went into a big tunnel, and I was driving on the freeway. My vision went into a tunnel about this big, and I couldn't see anything besides this. So I pulled over. My heart was beating so fast, you could see it pumping out of my chest. And it was like that the whole ride down to California. For 18 hours, my heart was pounding. I was having palpitations and was pounding so hard because of that anxiety attack. I didn't tell my dad that because I didn't want him to get worried, obviously, but that was probably the worst anxiety attack I've ever had. I've never had it since, but I mean, thank God I've never had it since, but that was probably the worst time I've ever had it. Another thing that helps me is distracting yourself. So I think last year I was struggling with anxiety attacks at night, where I would wake up and I would feel really nervous and anxious and sick to my stomach, that I would need to do something to distract myself. So what I would do is I would play on my phone, and I would play I would play these little apps on my phones that keeps my mind active. So I would play solitaire because it kept my mind active, and it would distract me from thinking that something's going to happen, something's going to happen, something's going to happen, when I knew nothing was going to happen. But that's what an anxiety attack is. Do these little activities to keep my mind away from the anxiety, to distract myself, and it helps. It really does. And I calm down and I go back to sleep. When you're having an anxiety attack, say if you're working or you're doing something physical and you're starting to feel like you're having an anxiety attack, step away from whatever you're doing and just go relax and breathe. Just take a minute. Every job I've worked at besides the one I'm at right now, when I worked at the commissary, when I worked at the salon, I would get really anxious for no apparent reason. Like my heart would start beating really fast, I would start feeling sick, and I would almost feel dizzy, that I had to walk away just for a minute, just walk away, get a breather, even just go to the bathroom, not do anything, but just so I can be alone and have a little quiet alone time. I don't like people seeing me in that state, so I want to be as private as possible. I can go somewhere that's quiet and that I can relax and just kind of calm myself down. And it takes about, like, I don't know, 2 to 5 minutes just to calm myself down if that happens, but it works. It just stepping away from whatever you're doing, you know, and just calming yourself down, it really helps just lower that anxiety and before that the panic hits you. The last thing that I do that helps me with anxiety overall is things that will help you relieve stress, whether it is yoga, going to the gym. I mean, I don't do these things. What I do is I like to write, or just sit in a quiet spot and just think. The quiet and the silence helps me relax and relieve a little bit of stress. I know yoga is a big thing for people who have anxiety. A lot of my friends do it. I never tried it. I'm not very flexible, so I don't really, I know I could help my flexibility, but I don't really. Whatever will help you relieve your stress, whatever is going through your head, find something that will relieve it. You know, just take out the anger, take out the stress, the anxiety, just take it out on whatever you need to do. Take it out on anything that's going to make you feel better. Not physically, that's just going to help you. I mean, if it's kickboxing or whatever. As I mentioned earlier, it's gotten a lot worse as I gotten older because I'm more aware of it. I'm still struggling with it today. I try to keep it as private as possible because I don't like people worrying about me. I know I'm pretty much telling the whole world right now. I know anxiety is a big thing for a lot of people. I didn't know it was so common with people, so that's why I wanted to share this with you to help you overcome it. And if you have any tips for me, any tips, any recommendations that'll help me relieve my anxiety, feel free to leave it on the comments down below. You know, I'm always up for suggestions, anything that'll help. I mean, I can control it. I know how to control it without taking medicine because I know that I'm strong enough to do that. I don't want it to take over my life. I don't want it to take over anybody's life because it's not a fun thing, you know. And for me, it was more social anxiety. It's weird because I used to be such a social butterfly when I was younger, and as I've gotten older, I've built this social anxiety where if I go out places, I get really anxious for no apparent reason. Like I'll be fine, I'll be having a time of my life, but I'll be so anxious in different scenarios. I don't want that taking over my life anymore. I don't want it taking over your life. Or whoever is watching this that has anxiety needs to work on it every day. It's a slow process to overcome. If you think that you should be taking medicine for it, that's fine, that's up to you. I just think that for me, I don't want to do that because I know that I'm strong enough in my head and in my heart to overcome it. No one is alone on this, and I felt like I was for the longest time. I never told any about it. Some of the closest people to me don't even know about it. So just know that you're not alone. A lot of people go through it. A lot of people handle it different ways. A lot of people, there's some people who have it worse, some people who have it easy. I hope these tips that I showed you, whether it's breathing, your breathing exercises, distracting yourself, stepping away from whatever you're doing to just calm yourself down, talk to yourself, and to find something to help relieve the stress. I hope those tips really help you try to overcome your anxiety, like how it has helped me. And like I said earlier, if you have any suggestions, please let me know. You know, I don't want you guys to feel that you're alone on this, because I'm struggling with it too. I like to give people advice. That's why my channel will be, it'll be like fashion, makeup, but also advice. You know, I love to give advice because I've had personal issues myself, you know, and because of this channel, it's helping me get over my own personal issues. Leave any suggestions or requests on the comments below. I will be here for you guys. I will walk with you step by step. I'll talk with you step by step. But just know that you're not alone. I'm here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video to try to overcome your anxiety. I know this is a more serious topic, but you know, it's something that we need on YouTube. There's a lot of beauty tutorials and, you know, fun stuff, but there needs to be some serious things too. You know, there's a lot of struggling people out there, including myself, that need some help, you know? So that's what I'm here for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. So please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, or any videos in general, but especially if you really like videos like this, please let me know, because I will do more. But yeah, that's all I have for right now. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!